My name is Genevieve Brooke. I'm a campus missionary with Power to Change at the University of Queensland. And I'd like to share about my experience this year with trying to raise a team of ministry partners to financially support me to keep going with my ministry on campus. I have been a campus missionary for 7 years now, so it's not a new experience, but it has been something that has stressed me out a lot in the past. I have anxiety, and this is one of the things that is a major trigger for my anxiety, so it was a big deal for me to have to approach this season of ministry partner development. Earlier in the year, I was meeting with a new mentor, and she is really great at coaching people through this process of support raising, of finding ministry partners. And all throughout this year, she had been helping me to see this process of finding partners as part of my ministry, as part of what God is doing and how I can be serving God. I was able to remind myself, no, God is going before me in this. This is just as important as the other aspects of ministry that I do, and God is going to use this mightily in my life and in my partners' lives that I was going to be meeting with. When I started the support raising, trying to find partners, started that process, I had a goal of trying to raise $1,000 a month in about 2.5 months. And that was quite intimidating for me. I didn't know how I was going to do it. It was a faith goal, very much so. The week I started support raising, I had a supporter send me an email saying, I'd like to increase my support of you, out of the blue. I hadn't approached him at all, but he said, I would like to increase my support of you. That was just an encouraging blessing that God gave me to start this season. And that kept happening throughout the months leading up to this intermediary goal, that people would just out of the blue say, I would love to support you. Or people who I maybe had contacted once but hadn't followed up with yet, was waiting to follow up with them. They got back to me out of the blue and said, yes, I would love to support you. Send me the link. I'll fill it in straight away. I remember one week I went from about $400 a month to $650 a month, just through people randomly getting back to me. I feel like I did very little work in this season, and God did a lot of the work in this season. I had the goal of reaching $1,000 a month because I wanted to participate in a mission trip at the end of the year, and I couldn't go if I didn't reach this goal. So I reached my goal just in time, and I was very happy to be able to go on this mission trip with students that I had been investing in. Even beyond the goal that I'd set, while I was on the project, I had a couple of phone call appointments, and I went from $1,000 a month to $1,200 a month while on the project, while on the mission trip. And even since the project, I've already had a support appointment this year, in the 2 weeks since the start of the year, that God had orchestrated, and I'm now at $1,500 a month. Actually, during this process of finding ministry partners to support me, I have been encouraged again that what I do is really worthwhile on campus, through talking with other people and sharing what God has done through me in the past few years. I've seen, again, this is a great ministry that I'm a part of. I've gotten to see people's lives change. Even this last year, seeing someone become a Christian with me, and how much God was using me in that process was just a big blessing. So I'm very excited to get back on campus, especially all the plans that I've got going for the year ahead, all the things that I want to see happen in the students that I know. I'm very excited to see students' lives changed and to be used by God to make that happen, to see students' lives changed.